Hello, welcome back. This is week 2, and we are actually kind of cooking right now. We're going back up, and it's calm, bro. It's chill. So, you can see here, the first week was not good. This week was 4 days, so we had less amount of days. Monday was Martin Luther King Day, and so we couldn't count that in, and we just had 4 days. And you can see the first 2 days weren't so great, and now we're starting to recover. And I think this recovery is gonna keep on going. Um, I got some good strategies, and it should just keep on. In the overall graph, we are still outperforming SPY. QQQ, I think we're pretty close to, and Dow we are. So, in the other one, we're still performing well. This one just kind of started at the all-time high from the past one, so it's okay. So we have the dollars. So here last week is red. We ended pretty low, one of the worst weeks ever recorded, and now we actually ended positive this week, so that's good. Comparison to Nasdaq, so you can see it's basically an inverse. These the first week, I was really not expecting it to go that high. This has gone up around 6%. Or it went up around 5% or 3 point something in a week, and now it's gone up almost another. So that was kind of unexpected. Now this week coming up, we're gonna have earnings, so that should set it correctly where it's supposed to be, and I'll have to adjust to where that goes. So at the moment, this week we are in 0.49, Nasdaq 1.5, so quite a lot. We outperformed 50% of days. Overall, we increased it by around 13%, so that's great. Now you can see overall we're basically an inverse at the moment, which is kind of expected as from the -1 beta. But normally I haven't actually been very active. I've only done one trade, and that one trade wasn't supposed to go on for so long, but it ended up being extended, and it kind of backfired on me a little. But I'll come out of it as I always do. And so here you can see kind of went up here, and now we're just kind of recovering. So it's kind of what I said in the other video. If I'm able to recover from this, it should show as the grit to be able to stand through this just loss, and then in the end come out well, and probably that's hopefully outperforming by end of March. Over here we outperformed, same thing, 50% of days. SPY did grow a little bit more than Nasdaq. Overall now we're at 22.2, so slowly getting up there. Dow Jones is actually one of the highest ones at the moment, gained 2% this week, so quite a lot, and we only outperformed 1 out of the 4 days. So here we have it's up 6.13%. That's a lot in 2 weeks. So you can kind of see last time this happened was basically the election. You can see how quickly that fizzled back down. So there's really, I'm not saying it could happen again, but this is a very volatile moment. 11.1% of days. In comparison to everything's basically in the same spot. SPY, kind of on top a little. Oh no, my bad. Dow Jones on top a little. Then you got SPY at the bottom, and then you have Nasdaq, and here we're us. So we're gonna be recovering, and then slowly. My idea is that this was gonna start to decrease a little, and then we can start going back up, and then we'll probably cross paths at some point. Here we have overall, so this is gotta be the longest losing streak I've ever had. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. 7 days. Crazy. Never happened to me, and it was most likely going to happen at some point, and so it happened now. And now let's hopefully we have the longest winning streak, and we'll see how these couple of days go. Monday goes, and we have a full week coming up, so that's good. Here we have every day. You can see kind of -1 here, -1 here, and then here I kind of went up with it, so that was good. And then here I gained a lot more profit off from this loss, and so we're looking good. This increased by a little. You can see the red days are a lot greater, obviously, as we had a huge losing streak. So this is kind of like the worst of the worst. None, because I haven't closed it yet. And so here we have 1.26 average and -2.1. So this is not horrible. Now it's quite high. If you look at SPYs at the moment, or standard deviation is 135, so that's quite high. If you look at SPY's gain and losses, it's a lot higher, so this is very much skewed. In my other data sheet that I have, SPY's actually the gains are less than the losses, so it's actually not gaining as much as that it's losing. Here it's almost more than 3x it, so it's very skewed. 0.65 standard deviation, and you can see this is also very skewed. So this is basically irrelevant at the moment until I have like 30 days or 20 to 30 days. And so yeah, or actually, I mean 20 to 30 days. I do have 20 to 30 days in my other data set, so I can use that. But maybe in a couple of weeks we'll start seeing this to actually hold some real value. Yeah. Over here, standard, so this is the difference. We have a standard deviation a lot bigger, so I hope to decrease that. Mean transaction 0.22, 0, so we haven't done anything. Well, we have, but we haven't opened and closed on the same day. We haven't closed yet. And here we have the overall negative 5.87. So, I'm quite hopeful for the future. It's just taking a little bit. I just had to went a little bit early, and it kind of backfired on me, but it's okay. So yeah, I hope to see you next week, improved, and yeah, see ya.